Hello, I'm Courtney. What's up and welcome to Book Talk. Today I'm going to be discussing the second and final book in the Six of Crows duology by Leigh Bardugo, Crooked Kingdom. And like I just said, this is the final book. It's the second book. It's a duology and I just finished this like 20 minutes ago and I am mad. I am mad. Like, okay, don't get me wrong. This was a good book. This was a really good finale book. Like, everything was wrapped up really well. I really loved it. I loved being back with my characters. But that end, I am mad. I'm mad. I was like, okay. After, it's been 20 minutes since I finished it, so I've calmed down. But, like, the last 50 pages, I was, like, screaming my head off. I was like, what the actual heck is this? Like, why is this happening? But since this is the second and final book in the duology, if you haven't read it yet and you don't want to be spoiled, I would leave because I'm about to go into some spoilers. I need to spoil some stuff, okay? Because I need to talk about, like, a certain something that happened in this book. I need to get it off my chest. I'm feeling all the feels right now. Like, this book was like, Leah killed me while reading this book. I like died like 5 times while reading this, honestly, because just so much stuff happened and I was like, what the actual heck? But overall, this was a good book. I loved it. I loved being back with my gang. I love these characters so much, but oh my gosh, I'm just very like emotional right now. I can't even right now. So I got to talk about this stuff. So if you haven't read it yet, don't be spoiled. I will leave right now. So bye, not spoiling people. Okay, so Crooked Kingdom. Okay, literally, I'm gonna talk about the end first, because for like, I would say like an hour I was reading, so I read like the last 40 pages or so, but let me tell you, oh my gosh, I was at school when I read chapter 39. Yeah, that Nina chapter, the very last Nina chapter, and oh my gosh, I never thought in 50 years that I would be saying this, but Macias died. Like, what? What even? I was literally in Spanish class when I was reading that Macias chapter and that stupid Fedradal boy showed up and was like, oh, you betrayed Fedradal, like, you need to die. And I respect Macias so much for just being calm and be like, hey, like, this kid's only been there for like 6 months because that's what he said, and he's like, I can help him. Like, I can show him the good side and get him out of Fedradal's evil and help him out. And I was like, yeah, but this little 14-year-old boy wasn't having it and still shot Macias. And I literally was just like, and I was in Spanish when I was reading this, so I was like trying to calm myself down, but I was just freaking out. And then that Nina chapter happened, and then Macias, he came back and he was acting all fine. I was like, oh, maybe like, did the shot miss him? Like, what's going on? But then he revealed the wound. I was like, oh gosh, darn it, it actually happened, and he died. Macias died. I literally cannot believe I am saying that. Never in my life would I think that if anyone in this book had to die, it would be Macias. Because literally, in my Crackpot Theories video for this book, I was like, oh yeah, Nina and Macias, they're gonna live happily ever after. Like, I was not thinking at all that Macias was gonna die. No, I love him too much. I was like, oh, Leah would never kill him off. But she did. She backstabbed me by doing that because I love Macias, and it was like, you know how that Fedradal dude in Ruin Rising died? I forgot his name, but I love that Fedradal. Well, remember when he died? I felt backstabbed by that. I was like, you're killing off my Fedradal, you gotta be kidding me. And now, she killed off my other favorite Fedradal. And I can't believe he died. I can't believe. And then that last Macias chapter. Oh my gosh, this last Macias chapter, what the actual heck was that? Where? Oh, there's the Nina chapter. Oh, okay, literally, this last chapter is like just a paragraph long. And it says, Macias was dreaming again, dreaming of her. The storm raged around him, drowning out Nina's voice. And yet his heart was easy. Somehow he knew that she would be safe. She would find shelter from the cold. He was on the ice once more, and somewhere he could hear the wolves howling. But this time, he knew they were welcoming him home. And, okay, reading that paragraph, I was like, wait a minute, what? No. Leah literally foreshadowed his death the whole entire time. Like, he would talk about how he would have this nightmare about how Nina would be helpless on the ice and the wolves were there and he couldn't do anything to help her. And then that came true. He got shot, he couldn't help her, Nina couldn't help him, and then he died. But now he's finally going to this life he didn't think he would be going back to. And his gods and the wolves are welcoming him. And it's like, what the heck? I'm okay. That Macy's chapter, though, was very powerful. Like, reading that made me feel better, because it's like, it made me happy because he's being accepted again by his gods and his wolves, and he's going into this better life. Like, he was like, you know, I've had a good life here, and I'm gonna have a good life in the afterlife. And I'm really glad Nina, yes, she was freaking out, and I was freaking out with her. I was like, oh my gosh, what even is happening right now? But she's gonna move on. She's gonna fulfill the promises that he gave to her. She's going to help the Dresgill and Grisha and Fedrida and Ravka, and she's going to be such a huge help. Like, she's literally gonna be the next Nina. Not the next Nina, I mean the next Alina. And literally, every time they mentioned Alina, I wanted to slap someone. I was like, can you just stop right there? And oh my gosh, Genya was in this book. What even was that? That surprised me. When Zoya showed up, that didn't surprise me. But when Genya showed up, I was like, hey girl, what's up? Long time no see. And then Tamar showed up. What even was that? Like, she was there for like 2 seconds and gave Nina that poisonous pill. And I was like, Tamar, wait, come back here. I need to talk to you. How are you? How are you and your girlfriend? I forgot her girlfriend's name. Whoops, my bad. And then, oh, Sturmhond was there. Okay, when Sturmhond showed up, I was like, technically, this means Nikolai's here too. And I can't believe Kaz figured out that Sturmhond was actually the king of Ravka, but that didn't surprise me because Kaz is like smartest person alive. But seeing Sturmhond again was so nice because I loved Sturmhond in Seed and Storm, and then I was like super mad when I found out it was Nikolai, but then I love Nikolai, and just seeing him as Sturmhond again was just really, really nice. I just loved all the references to the Grisha trilogy because they made sense to me, because when I read Six of Crows, I hadn't read the Grisha trilogy yet. But now that I've read it, I was like, wow, everything makes sense. So whenever they mentioned Alina, I was like, I want to slap someone. And I literally thought Genya was going to say that Alina was alive when she was talking to Jesper, because she was like, oh yeah, Alina was, like, she hesitated when she was talking about Alina. It was like, oh yeah, she was, I'm like, my words are just everywhere. I can't even. I'm still thinking about Macy Stein, okay? I can't believe that junk. But okay, moving on from that. Okay, let me just say, Nina and Macy is super cute. When they kissed for the first time, I was like, that was good. I just loved how Macy he was like, you know, in Fedrida, like, you have to eat dinner with my family, and it's like all strict. And Nina's just like, our lives aren't even proper anymore. Like, just kiss me already. And they were just making out, and then Zoya was there. I was like, this is so good, though. I loved all the Nina and Macy's moments, and I'm really praying for Nina. It's gonna be okay, girl. You and I, we're gonna survive together. But, okay, what else? Oh my gosh, Jesper and Wyland, they really grew on me, okay? Because I liked them in Six of Crows, but I feel like they were definitely my least favorites. But, oh my gosh, they grew on me so much. And I say in my Crackpot Theories video that if someone had to die, I would want Wyland to die. But I'm so glad he didn't die, because that is my precious baby. I love him. He's wonderful. And him and Jesper are the cutest thing in the world. And I about died when Jesper, he's walking down the hall and thinks he sees Wyland. But, you know, I kept forgetting that Wyland looked like Kiwi, which I don't even know how to say the name. I'm gonna call him Kiwi. I call him Kiwi, like Kiwi, I don't know. I call him Kiwi. Don't judge me for that. But he thinks he sees Wyland at the piano, and he goes over there, and then Jesper kisses him, and they're making out, and then the actual Jasper's just like, you guys are kidding me right now. And Kiwi has the nerve to be like, you're a good kisser. And Jasper's just like, shut up. That scene was so good. But then when they kissed for realsies, like when Wylan came back to his beautiful self, even though I imagined Wylan as a self the whole time, like I couldn't imagine him looking like a shoe. I was like, no, you're still Wylan in my mind, okay? But when I could actually picture him as Wylan and they kissed for realsies, oh, it was so cute. And Jasper was like, I really hope we don't die. I was like, true, I hope you don't die either, which I'm glad they didn't die. Oh my gosh, if Wylan died, I feel like I would have cried. I almost cried when Macy's died, but I was in Spanish class, so I was like, I can't cry. My friend was like, are you crying? And I was like, no, okay, just leave me alone. I'm just feeling emotions right now. Just shut up and leave me alone, okay? But what else happened in this book? Oh, I literally hated Gaz like half the time while reading this. Oh my gosh, I just hated him mainly because he would be thinking about Inji, and you know, it's obvious he likes Inji, right? But then here it is, push those stuff away, and I'd be like, dude, can you not right now? Like, we all know you like her. Can you admit it already? And then, oh, that scene where he was putting the bandages on her shoulder and then he started kissing her neck, I was like, oh snap, he's making a move. What even is this? But then he backed away like an idiot. And I was like, are you kidding me right now? But I loved the last moment between them two at the end where he gives her her own ship, the Wrath. Oh, that was so great seeing Inji's dream come true. Oh, that was so good. And then he found her parents and she got reunited with them. That was the nicest thing in the world, and that just made me realize that Kaz actually has a heart, and I was like, I love you, man. Like, I can actually never hate him, but like, I technically was actually. I was just like, boy, if you don't make a move right now, I am going to slap you. But I'm just really glad, you know, Kaz and Inji are the only couple that don't like kiss on the lips in this book. And I'm actually really glad they didn't. Even though I kept waiting for it to happen, I'm glad that it didn't, because I just loved that Kaz let himself hold Inji's hand. Like, I wonder how much that took out of him just to like let his hand grab hers and hold on for like not just a minute, but for like a long time. Like, that was just like one step. Like, he's going to start showing affection, hopefully, but that was just like, that's a start. Holding hands, that was nice. I was like, look at you go, Kaz. I am proud. But let's stop talking about the couples. Let's actually talk about the plot. Oh my gosh, this plot was insane. I was like so lost the whole entire time. Like, I feel like I was mostly reading this book just for the characters. Yeah, don't hate me for that. I just really love these characters, okay? But the plot was really good, but everything was just going everywhere, and everyone had secret plans. Like, Kaz is literally Elaine from Throne of Glass in male form, because he had all these secret plans and knew all this stuff. Like, he knew about Pekka's son, and I was like, what the heck? And, oh, that Pekka chapter at the end, though. Oh, I wanted to die. And then Inji showed up, and I was like, what? How did, well, she's Raz, obviously, so I was like, this isn't a shock. And Pekka, being a coward, running off again. I was like, you're an idiot. He's such a coward. Like, he's like, oh yeah, I'm still the king of the barrel, and I'm gonna get all my stuff back. And I'm just like, no, you're not. Kaz is taking over. Like, you're done for. And look at you. You keep running. You're running from the Wrath. You don't want to mess with the Wrath, because she cut on your chest, and she's gonna take your heart out if you come back to Ketterdam. And you better not. And I swear, if there's gonna be another book revolving with these characters, I'm leaving, because it felt like at the end that it was setting up for something. I don't know. I mean, this is the final book, but you know, Leah could always write more books in this world, and I really hope she does, because I love the Grisha world so much. I want to go back to Ravka. I thought we were going to go to Ravka in this book, and they kept mentioning it all the time, and I was just like, can we just go to Ravka? Because I wanted my Mal and Alina theory to come true. I wanted Mal and Alita, except they wouldn't be called Mal and Alita, because Mal and Alina are dead, but I wanted to see them in the orphanage. I wanted that to happen, but it didn't. But we got Nikolai, technically. I mean, he was Sturmhond, but we all know he's Nikolai, obviously, so that was nice seeing him and Genya too. That was great. That was a bonus. I was like, look at my chick. But oh my gosh, Van Eyck, I want to slap that boy. And Kaz, he just planned it out so well. How he got everyone to like turn on him, and Van Eyck was just acting insane. Like, he is insane. But Kaz just made it like really look like he's crazy. I'm a little disappointed he didn't die. I was just like, just stab him in the chest already. But he's going to jail. And Kaz was like, he ain't gonna get out for like a long time. Like, the jail's gonna become his new home. And I was like, that's true, right? As long as he's not controlling the Jurda farms, you know, and doesn't have money, like, I'm fine. As long as he's out of the picture, I'm good. As long as Peck is out of the picture, I'm good. As long as Haskell's out of the picture, which he is, I'm pretty sure he died because everyone, like, turned on him. Like, literally everyone was working with Van Eyck. I was like, why are you guys doing this? You idiots. Stop right there. And then I loved it when all like the different countries are in the church together. Like, there's the Fedridas and the Shoe and the Roth cans, and then like the, you know, Jesper's kind, the Zemini. What are they called? It starts with a Z. And they're all there and they want to fight each other so bad. But they're in a church, and that Rodmacher's guy's like, no fighting here. We in a church. This is an auction. This is gonna be totally chill and calm, but it wasn't totally chill and calm. Like, chaos was exploding everywhere. Like, there was just stuff going on everywhere, and I was like, it was so hard to follow. I was like, at one moment, like, Angie was fighting that Dunyasha girl, which I am so glad that girl is dead, because that girl almost killed Angie. I was like, honey, you are not about to kill Angie. No way. Nobody kills a rat, but you know, Angie obviously defeated her. I was like, you go, chick. But I hated that Dunyasha girl. Hated her. And then Jesper, I loved it when Wyland made that theory about how Jesper could like control where the bullets could go, and then Jesper actually did that. I was just like, so you have been using your power this whole time. This is great. Oh, that was so good. But I was really confused when Wyland got captured. And then I think that actually happened on purpose. Like, Kaz planned these things so well, and it's just so hard to follow. Like, he's literally Elaine. It's insane. But this book was insane. I felt so many feels. But it ended very well, surprisingly. Like, yes, Macy's died. And yeah, Macy's died. Yeah, that happened. That was pretty sucky. But everyone, they're gonna keep his memory alive. Like, Nina's gonna do what he said with his dying breath. And I loved it when they all put the flowers on him. And it was just really nice. Even though I loved it when Jesper was like, yeah, Macy's would actually probably hate this. And I was like, true. But that was still really nice, and they're gonna keep his memory alive. But still, it was so sad at the same time when Wyland had to mention, he was like, I thought we were all gonna make it out. And I was like, I thought the same thing, dude. Why would you remind me? But after talking about this, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. I still love Macy's, and he did have a good life because he had Nina. Nina brought him back from the dead, you know. Like, it made him a better person, and Nina knows that she had a good influence on him, and they had a good story. I just wish he was still alive, but I can deal with it. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be okay. But this book, my gosh, it was crazy. I don't even feel like I've just been talking about Macy's the whole time. Sorry, just this plot. Oh, do you see how big this book is? It was huge. This book took me like over a week to read. So I was just really busy with school, okay? But overall, this book was really, really good. I obviously really loved it. It's one of my favorite books of 2016. I really did like it, okay? I really did. And I really love the story. Shout out to Leah for making some great characters and a great plot. This was such an action-packed plot. Oh my gosh, I loved all the action scenes. So good. But overall, I loved this book. It was so great. And thank you all so much for watching this book talk, and I'll see you all next time with a new video up soon. So I am Courtney, and I'll see you all next time. So, bye! Yay!